Okay.
Hey guys, we're in Hemlock, Overlook, which is actually a regional park up in Clifton, Virginia. And we actually just got here a few minutes ago, and we finally got down to the river, which is where I found kind of everything. And today, to greet us, we found an American toad, which is pretty common. But since we haven't seen anything today, I guess it's pretty good find. Adding in that we found one in the day. That's like amazing since you almost never see toads in the day. So he was actually just hopping right there. So probably until the water came out, he probably might be, I don't know, out here to eat.
How do you know he's an American toad?
Mainly because there's two toad species here. The American and the Fowlers. Fowlers usually have more of a smooth skin, and the American toads don't. And the American toad just has more of a distinct color because of the brownish and, whoa, sorry, but got him. This is definitely hyper frog. Likes to jump around, which why I've like lost him a few times. Guess we're gonna let him go. Whoa.
I can zoom instead of getting close.
Boy. Well, guys, we actually just let the toad go, and right next to him, we were about to head back up the path, and my mom spotted a pickerel frog. This is a pretty good size. They're usually more jumpy than this, which is kind of surprising, but on their back is some pretty square blotches, which is the only way to define them usually from a leopard frog, which is also pretty common up here in Virginia. And I'm surprised we found him over about here by the pond, because I know there's a creek really right behind you. Really, like right over there, where there's actually a really big population, but there probably is some over here, because the toad is really right over there. I'm going to pick them up. I don't feel like going in there. Well, anyway, this is a good find, I guess. Whoa. Whoa. Toad. Well, hey guys, I am really excited right now. I have just found the third rarest snake in all of Virginia. This is the queen snake, and it is an extremely rare snake. One, because it's very secretive, and two, because you only find it in places where there is very big supplies of crayfish. And they like this kind of habitat, usually rocky rivers or streams, and they only feed on actually molting crayfish, which is usually so hard to keep in captivity. And they get usually from 1 to 2 feet. And usually the only way to find them is you find them randomly by a river, which is, I found this guy. Or you can sometimes find them under rocks, or actually hanging in vegetation over streams, sort of like the northern water snake. And they have a very distinct 3 lines that you can usually see below their chest, which is usually a pretty easy way to identify them. This guy's maybe at a foot. I think if I can get him to stretch his tail out, let go of my finger.
I think he's a constrictor.
I can let him go, and like that's probably about a foot. Hey. And I'm like really happy. I actually found one about a week ago. It was much smaller than this. I'm not sure if it's a male or a female. I'm not
moving
sure
so much in.
Identify, but it's an amazing snake, and I'm going to need to take a lot of pictures of this, because last time I caught one, I had no camera, so I actually couldn't find it, so I couldn't film. But this time, I'm really happy that I brought one. So we're going to let him go and definitely take some pictures.